Hey guys, welcome to RC Video Reviews. I'm at the field with the ASW-28 and we're ready for the maiden flight. Before I get into the material, I have to let you know this video is sponsored by Banggood. I'd like to say thanks to Banggood for sending this ASW-28 Glider by Volantex out for review. If you're in the market for one of these planes or you want to check out the other RC offerings that Banggood has, I've got an affiliate link in the description and an affiliate link for this plane. Make sure you give Banggood a look, and thanks again to them for sending this plane out for review. All right, as far as the assembly goes, this one was really easy. Most of the work is already done for you. All you really have to do is bolt down the prop, stick the wings in, put the assembly and the tail together, and you're up and running. I think the longest effort I had on this plane was getting the control horn screwed in because you have so many of them. You got them here on the wings, you got aileron, flap, aileron, and then the two on the back. So getting the horns on, that just took a little time. It's no big deal, but it just took a little time. As far as the wing tips go, I hot glued mine. They didn't include any glue. I tried CA. CA did not work, so I just hot glued them on, and that seems to be very effective. Other than that, all the parts fit together very well. You notice I took the pilot bust out, and the reason was because that pilot bust was very heavy, and even with a 1300 milliamp hour battery, it was nose heavy. So taking the pilot bust out, I got it to balance directly on that CG mark, and it's perfectly flat when I push that battery back all the way to the back. The folding prop works great, the ESC works great. I did have a little bit of problem, and the guys on Discord were kind of working with me on it last night, but for some reason I just had some issues with the RX8 receiver. I got it to bind, and then for some reason it lost its bind and I couldn't get it to bind again. Okay, so after playing around with the radio a little bit, I flashed a couple different firmwares and I got it to rebind, and I got the telemetry reestablished, and that's working. The vario came right in, no problem, and that looks like it's going to work just fine. So as far as the radio goes, other than the issue that I had with the lost bind and getting it to rebind, I had no other problems other than that. And that's it. I mean, there's literally, I couldn't find a single problem with the plane itself. Everything on the plane just worked. I guess that's it for the assembly recap. It's time to fly this thing. All right, I'm gonna do one last control system check before I take off. So I'm looking for up elevator, and I got it. I'm looking for down, and I got it. I'm looking for right rudder, and I have it. Left rudder, and I've got it. Right aileron should go up, and it does. Left should go up, and it does. And then flaps should go, there's up and there's down. Okay, flaps look good. The ailerons look good. Power check, you ready, Chris? Hold on to it, I'm just gonna goose the power. There you go. Okay. All right, we're ready to go. I'm gonna give it a little up elevator, throttle. All right, Chris, go ahead, chuck it. Hey, if you like the work I do here on RC Video Reviews, please consider joining me on Patreon. For about the price of a cup of coffee, you can help me keep making videos just like this one. If you'd like to help out, there's a link in the description and on your screen. All right, Chris, go ahead, chuck it. There we go, she's up. I'm gonna turn that vario off. I don't know, that would drive me crazy if I had to listen to that for too long. I guess if I were hunting thermals, maybe. Boy, it's beautiful flying though. I mean, it feels very stable with that great big wingspan. Beautiful. Well, it's flying really nice. No stabilizer in this one. All right, I'm gonna climb up and I wanna kill it. I wanna climb up and just kill the power. So I'm gonna climb a little bit, and I wanna try gliding. I'm just gonna get up in the air a little bit and just kill it. Boy, those bright red wingtips really help out in terms of maintaining visibility. I think one thing I'm going to need to learn how to do is set up a switch so that when I'm power off, that I have a little bit of back elevator pulled, because on power, obviously you don't need much in terms of elevator, but you do need some elevator when you're off power in order to help keep it flat. So what do you think, Chris?
Oh, fly's nice. I'm just struggling here with the glare, trying to get good footage.
Are you? Robert says to do a flyby with the power off, so I'm going to do that. Robert said it makes a really cool sound when you fly by power off, so I'm going to bring it around and do that. Oh yeah. Yeah, you hear the wind over the wings. That is cool. Yeah, I get it. It's a real soft whoosh. And you know what? That's another thing I've been told. You got to fly rudder. So I have to learn that. That's full rudder deflection. I'm trying to make the turn. And there it goes. But yeah, I guess rudder is the way to go. Yeah, there you go. That's a rudder turn. But that's under power though. All right, well listen, I'm going to bring it down. Since this is the Maiden, I think we've proven that it flies well, so I'm going to practice getting it down on the ground, and then we'll do a little wrap up, and then later on I'll do an inspection. We'll fly it some more. So let me get it on the ground and see what it takes to do that. I've been warned that it floats, which makes sense being a glider. Look at that. Yeah, it definitely floats. Yep, there it goes. Neat. That was cool. It definitely floated. Wasn't even thinking about coming down. I think that might be, might have to force the issue, maybe. I've got some spoilerons enabled on this. I might have to use those. Oh yeah. It's going up. I'm trying to land and it's climbing. Yeah, got a little wind. All right, I'm gonna try a trick. I'm gonna come in from a much farther final using the angles of the runway, or the angles of the field, to help me see if I can get a longer approach. Still gonna go. All right. Challenge accepted. Well, that's interesting. All you glider pilots on RC video reviews, you told me that it liked to glide, but you didn't tell me what to do about it. So I gotta figure that out, I guess. And now I got even more wind. All right, airplane, come on now. Nice. Wow, that was great. What a bunch of fun. That was cool, man. That's fun. That thing flies. It's just a little buttercup. I mean, super easy to fly. And Robert, I think you were right. You got to keep the speed up a little bit in the turns, but other than that, man, I got nothing. No complaints on this plane. Again, I'm not proficient in gliding, so I can't tell you like whether or not, I don't have a basis of comparison. I can't say this is more efficient or less efficient than other planes, but boy, it was easy to fly. It went together well and it flew great right out of the box. Okay, you ready?
Straight down,
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, straight down. I mean, that's right up in the air.
That went like an elevator straight up.
Yeah. You want to fly it, Chris, after you film for a little bit?
Maybe.
All right, power's off. With just a little bit of power, it really likes to climb out. How you doing on the camera this time? Any better?
Yeah, only thing is it kind of gets foggy when I zoom in.
Yeah, I guess try maybe not to zoom too far, maybe.
Yeah.
It seems to glide really well when it gets closer to the ground. It wants to climb out when it's closer. It's a powered climb, and it beep 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 beep, beep on the variometer. All right, power's off. It's a different experience, man. I'm so used to using throttle to control things, you know. Had to bail out of that. Ooh, look at that wing flex. All right, power's off again. I'm starting to get why they say rudder matters on these things, because when you're off power, you really got to use that rudder to get the nose into the wind. I'm starting to understand that a little. They say rudder's everything, so I'm starting to get that. All right, off power again. Let's see if I can get it to glide a little. Oh, there's a little up. Huh. Yeah, I think the best aileron authority comes under power. When it's off power, especially downwind, the ailerons are definitely sloppy. Maybe that's the thing with gliders. I'm very new, so I really don't have an opinion about that. That's all off power. Back on the power now. All right, I'm gonna set up and do some approaches again. Boy, going downwind under power, it loves that. That's all off power. That's doing pretty well. Not bad.
Middle rates, high rates.
That was an all off power downwind right there. That was all off power. I do have flaps down right now though. Yeah, they help. Hey, I'm gaining altitude. Off power. That's kind of a fun little game. All right, I'm gonna land. I don't really have a feel for the battery on this airplane yet, so I don't want to run myself out of battery. Man, look at that yaw. It did not want to make that turn. What a beautiful, look at that, man. It's just beautiful. Just sailing along. Yeah, I got a little too far down the runway. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, I see that. There's some flex in the wings. It doesn't seem to be having like an adverse impact on the flyability of it, but yeah, they definitely flex a little. It's what a very different experience, man. It's kind of neat. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. All right. Well, that's it for today on the glider. I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, cool little plane. Definitely a different flying experience. Rudder does matter. I'm starting to understand that. But man, that was kind of neat. I had fun with it. Thanks for recommending it, guys. I will try and get some more footage of the glider, and it's been fun. So I hope you enjoyed the series on the ASW-28. If you'd like this kind of content, make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell. Check out my affiliate links if you want to get one for yourself. That's all I've got for today. Take it easy.